So Overwatch removed a controversial spray. According to Twitter, of course, Twitter still, despite Twitter being hacked, Twitter still exists, and yep, they're removing stuff for Twitter still. Okay, this is the same company who also removed the OK sign from Call of Duty because Activision is owned by Blizzard. Oh no, Blizzard is owned by Activision, so they're really, the same company. So yeah, Overwatch update removes the controversial spray. Who found it controversial? Twitter? The same 5 people on Twitter who want to ban Gone with the Wind? Excuse me, I have a bit of coughs right now. But yep, who wanted to ban Gone with the Wind and Paw Patrol over stupid reasons, okay? Especially Gone with the Wind, a classic movie that almost everybody loves except for Twitter, okay? They also want to change, Splash Mountain, and they won, okay? They also want to cancel everybody. They want to ban all these people off of YouTube. But game companies and movie companies and TV show companies keep giving these people power and removing and censoring stuff for Twitter. So the new spray, which is a reference to classic cowboy movies, is removed for Twitter. Okay. Yep. In today's update, the Overwatch McQueen new spray has been removed and replaced with the Bad Luck spray. Okay. It isn't removing this news. Overwatch has also replaced the spray with a new symbol that equally fits the character and style of McQueen. Without the Warsaw perception. The new image shows an upside down horseshoe of bad luck. With it across the top. A common symbol, Western symbol, represents for good or poor luck based off the direction it hangs. This is a welcome change for many fans. Who? Twitter? Twitter doesn't play the game, okay? Overwatch is a game that has constantly been banned down to Twitter, okay? I don't have to go for all of the examples because there's too many of them to count. For example, the character Zarya was really created because Twitter was complaining that there was too many characters of a certain archetype, female characters of a certain archetype. Or let's go to the fact that they made Soldier 76 to appease Twitter to hide a controversy with the game, with, a PR scandal of the game, okay? Or let's not forget the fact that they, got rid of the butt pose, which only offended Twitter, ironically enough, and made the same character gay to also appease the same people on Twitter, okay? These are the people who Blizzard, and also that's not just Overwatch, it's also work. Then let's not forget the whole Blitzchung thing as well that happened 5 or 6 months ago. And I was extremely pissed when Blizzard sided with, with China. Well, unsurprisingly, really Activision did because Activision owns them. But, yep, this is the same company who constantly panders to Twitter. Thus, recently they removed the OK symbol from Call of Duty because some swore on 4chan said it means, a racial symbolism. Because we're going to give some sword on 4chan so much power. We're going to give some random sword on 4chan so much power. So, yep, they removed this symbol because it has, it offends Twitter so much. It means racism, okay? It also could, this is what Twitter believes. Losers have a long reputation of being a racist symbol by the history of rinsing against people of color in the USA and other countries as well. And the reason, BLM movement has signed ways around the negativity around these symbols. And also the news is really more of a symbol. I always thought the news was a suicide symbol. Okay? A symbol for suicide. But it has been removed. The reason is not known. But again, we all know why they're removing it. They're removing it because Twitter gets offended by everything. Okay? The news is also a symbol of classic cowboy movies. That is a symbol used in classic cowboy movies. Okay, back in the day, classic cowboy movies did had nooses in their movies. Okay, but again, Twitter, they don't understand that. Okay, they think, but again, they'll probably find these same classic cowboy movies like Blazing Saddles offensive. Okay, they're the same people who find Gone with the Wind offensive. Okay, considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Twitter, they don't care. It's still offensive. Okay, Blazing Saddles, they're coming for. I'm surprised they haven't gone for Blazing Saddles next. Okay, and even very recently, Gregory Zevere said the offer wouldn't be made today. Okay, Overwatch is a game that has been pandering towards Twitter for the longest of time. Okay, and it's absolutely ridiculous that they're still continuing to pander to these people on Twitter. The only company that panders more than Activision does is Disney. That's the only other company that continues pandering towards Twitter, and they're losing money by pandering towards Twitter. Okay? So, yep, basically, this is basically now it's a new thing. We have to move everything for Twitter. Overwatch is a game that constantly bows down to Twitter and removes stuff and changes stuff or adds stuff to the characters to the game to essentially make the game so Twitter doesn't complain about the game. That's basically it. Goodbye.